back to News 5 at noon. I'm Olivia Bailey. We're going to go back out to Bristol Motor Speedway as the Food City 500 is about half an hour from starting, nearly 24 hours after it wasn't originally supposed to start. Meteorologist Ricky Matthews and PJ Johnson joining us live. How's it looking out there at BMS?
Olivia, it is a little breezy out here at Bristol Motor Speedway, but the good news is the rain has held off, and we expect through much of the afternoon the rain should hold off. Could see a stray shower here and there, but overall not too bad at BMS. Let's check out your current conditions right now across the area. What we're seeing some 50s and 60s across the board. And as we go hour by hour this afternoon, I expect more of the same. Most areas will get into the 60s. We'll see a few 50s, though, as across some locations. Highest town by town this afternoon will generally be around 64 for the metro, a little cooler Southwest Virginia. And then as we go into portions of Boone and Marion, I only expect some upper 50s there. Now, keep in mind, there are still flood warnings in effect for a large majority of our viewing area. In fact, those flood warnings go through the mid-afternoon, and I wouldn't be shocked to see them extended because a lot of secondary roads are still flooded. So if you're coming out the racetrack in just a little bit, race kicking off in under 30 minutes, hour by hour this afternoon, we expect temperatures to warm on up and a slight chance for a few showers. Tonight, your forecast looking like this. We expect some 50s around, and then as the next couple of days goes on, we expect some warmer weather and some nicer weather. And the drier weather, PJ Johnson, a welcome sight not just for fans but also for the track, who put down some of that new VHT sticky stuff last night.
Yeah, let's explain that. That VHT is actually a compound that originated with the drag racing folks. It's really super sticky. So what Bristol does, they mix in some rubber, I should say, pebbles with it. So it gives you an inside groove. Now, most of that stuff was already on the track. It, of course, washed away after 18 straight hours of rain. So they're going to try it again. They're trying to get that inside groove back, which leaves a big question to all those racers out there and their crew chiefs. What in the world happens then? Listen.
The most stressful weekends because you try to mentally prepare for everything that's going to happen, and you just don't know when it's going to happen. It's a really stressful weekend when you don't know when it's going to start.
One of the things with the NASCAR sport is we're outside and we've got to deal with the weather. So like I tell everyone, as long as it's not raining, it could be 50 degrees or 100 degrees. I can hang with it either way, but sometimes we have to deal with the weather.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, you know, I feel like we get into a repetition, you kind of have a chance to get focused for your weekend schedule, and then the rain kind of disrupts it, so you have to be able to get yourself back in the zone.
So really, nobody knows what's going to happen. That's the big thing. That's why it's going to be such a great race today. In my experience of coming here for over 30 years, usually when you have rain, you're left with a green racetrack, which is really slick. But when you add that VHC, the super sticky, gooky stuff on the inside, it gives the drivers a lane they know they can trust. So, Ricky, I think maybe we are in for quite a show.
You can already hear the fans cheering inside. Driver intros are underway. Everyone's excited. I'm excited. You and I are going to go into the track here in just a little bit and see how it goes.
We certainly are. We are looking forward to a great race. I'll be back at 5, 5:30, and 6 on with Casey Getz with a complete race recap. For Ricky Matthews, I'm PJ Johnson reporting live at Bristol Motor Speedway. Olivia, back to you.
PJ, Ricky, you guys already have a head start on me. I'll be out there in just a little bit. In Washington today, President Trump meets at the White House with the